Hello friends, welcome to the concluding segment of our topic, an inspiring worship leader. Thank you for your contributions and comments. Let's quickly remind ourselves of some of the qualities like we talked about in our previous episode. One, I said, you must be a friend of God. First and foremost, an inspiring worship leader must be a friend of God. They depend on the Holy Spirit. An accomplished worship leader do what? They depend on the Holy Spirit. Accomplished worship leader depend also on God to lead them and assist them while they are worshiping. Thirdly, I said fantastic worship leaders, they do what? They love worship. Fantastic worship leaders, they do what? They love worship. Whether they are the one involved in it or not, they just love it. They never stop learning. Astounding worship leaders, they never stop learning. They keep their mind open for opportunities. They value training. They always keep themselves open for training opportunities. Like I said, they read books, they blogs, seminars, videos, or anything that enhances their work with God. That is who an inspiring worship leader is. This is what they do. They watch videos. They listen to other people. They sit down, they read books. All these things they do it to build up themselves. They use it to build up themselves at their ministerial competency. An aspiring worship leader. An aspiring worship leader is what? Is selfless. Is selfless. No matter what, this is selfless. They are not self-centered. They are not self-centered. They are what? First class worship leaders. They are what? They are team players. They enjoy others. They are secure about their own calling, about their own position and place, and therefore they don't let fear or insecurity consume them. No, they don't. They are not self-centered. They sincerely encourage and take pleasure in developing others. In developing others, they are not scared of their position. Whether this person is coming to take my position as I'm worshiping, the way this person is leading, I'm scared. No, they are not. They sincerely encourage others. And they do what? They take pleasure in developing another, ministerially or otherwise. They worship when others lead worship too. Ask yourself, do you worship when others worship? Do you worship when others worship? Or you are scared of your position? Or you are scared? Excellent worship leaders are grateful to serve wherever they are. They are grateful to serve wherever they are. Their happiness, like I always say, their happiness and contentment is not tagged to stuff like, how many people or the congregation, the number of congregation. You tell some people to come and lead worship, they say, no, the people never many reach. Let's wait. These people are not many enough. I want the congregation to be full before I can actually worship. The people here, they are just 2 or 3. They cannot actually lead in worship. But an excellent worship leader, they lead anywhere they are. They lead anywhere they are. Their contentment is not tagged to the stuff like the size of the congregation. Count of Facebook Live or Twitter followers. Because I don't have Twitter followers, I cannot worship God. No. These people are content. They are able to serve. They joyously lead through servanthood. They keep it real. An inspiring worship leader, they do what? They keep it real anytime they are worshiping. They are not fake. They don't fake who they are. Top quality leaders are not different. They are not different people. On and off the stage, they practice what they preach. Ask yourself, do you really practice what you preach? The life you live outside the church is different from the life you're living outside. An aspiring worship leader, they don't joke with God. They don't play games with God and his people. They are serious in what they do. They are mindful of the kind of life they live in the church and outside the church. Ask yourself today, am I an aspiring worship leader? Do I truly worship this God in spirit and in truth? Are you playing God with God's people? I implore you today to be a true worshiper. I implore you today to serve God in spirit and in truth. You cannot begin to play games with God. You cannot begin to live any other life outside the church, outside what you preach, outside the way you worship. Let the life you worship in church, the life you live in church, let it be the same life you live outside the church. Don't play games with God. Don't play games with God and his people. Are you a friend of God? An inspiring worship leader is a friend of God. An inspiring worship leader, they are consistent in prayers. They are not self-centered. They believe in others. They give room for others. They listen to book. They consume book. They watch video. They listen. They learn. I'm imploring you today. If you are when next you are in church, make sure wherever you are, worship this God in spirit and in truth. Be a friend of God. Be a lover of God. Be what you preach outside the church and in the church. Well, today this is where we are going to be drawing our curtain for today's lecture. I hope you have learned one or two things. I hope you will be able to do some of these things I've outlined here on my page. Please comment on my page, all on my social media handles. You have them, they are all there. Remember, you must have the right attitude to worship. Wrong attitude towards the altar of God when worshiping is dangerous, because your spiritual attitude defines your enlargement. Until your attitude change, blessings can't come. Remain blessed.